What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 25,000 subscriber live stream. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm terrible with audio, and my mic is being stupid tonight. So, welcome. Thank you for joining. This is it's a fun time. We actually hit 25,000 subscribers like a week ago, but I did not have time to do like a good live stream. So here we are. But I guess I'll first start by saying thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel all the way. And some of you I see there in the chat have been here. I think Hybrid Havoc and Mahale have been like viewers of the channel from like the first 100 subs. Yeah, like you guys have been around for a while. But yeah, it's awesome to be here. It's actually a really fun time to be talking about the Wheel of Time too, because gosh, like crazy things are coming. I released a video earlier today, or I should say last night, that talks about some of this, but so you should all go watch that after this. But we're in the home stretch, guys. I mean, we already know 100% that this year, within the next, 170 days or something, we're going to have a Wheel of Time TV show. Like, it's going to be on TV. We're going to all be watching it and talking about it. And we're going to be doing live streams and breaking down the episodes and all of that stuff. So it's really exciting because before it's always been like hypothetical. Like, we always kind of knew we were getting the show in 2021. But like now, we for lack of a better way, I mean, we know it. Like it's for sure coming. And so guys, the time is just getting closer and closer. Also, I guess I didn't mention this in my video, but I think it's worth talking about. Let's talk release dates for a minute. How many of you are like, I guess let me ask this question. What month would you guys guess the show is going to come out? Here's the reason I'm asking the question and why I think it may be sooner than people thought. The Witcher season 2 was just released, or I guess it was not released, by the way. The release date was released. And I think it was off the top of my head, I want to say December 17th. So here's what that tells me. That tells me, number one, it's not going to be December. I don't think they're releasing the Wheel of Time at the same time as The Witcher. I don't think it's happening. So if it's not December, that pushes us back. I would have thought November before. That was going to be what I would say. I was thinking around Thanksgiving. I'm not so sure about that now, because here's a couple reasons I say that. To be very, very clear, I do not know the answer to this question. And so I know a lot of people think that I have some knowledge on this, and I don't. I know nothing that's confirmed of anything. But my guess would be that Amazon is probably going to release 1 or 2 episodes at once, and then we're going to get 6 weeks in a row of other episodes. That's my guess. That tends to be how they're trending right now, is that they're doing that. And with The Witcher releasing on the 17th, I think that they're going to get the entire season in before that comes out. I just don't think it would make sense for them to do that. So, that being said, I think it's either going to be the beginning of November or probably October. So, guys, that's not very far off. That's pretty damn exciting. I guess I should read some comments because I'm always terrible at this. Dawn, congrats, Nae'Blis. Been watching for a long time. You were the first watch channeler that I found. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Dawn. I see Dana Luhu there. I see Mahale. We got the Leafcast bros. Love you guys. Glenn, thank you for being here. Wolf Brother, all of you. Jason, you guys are awesome. I'm gonna stop naming names because then everybody's gonna think I I'm leaving them out. So I apologize. But thank you guys for joining. So we were just talking about, if you're just kind of tuning in, we're talking about what an exciting time it is to be a Wheel of Time fan. And I actually think, I said this in my video, I'll say it now, I think that we will probably get the release date next Friday. So not this Friday, but the following Friday at Comic-Con. Rafe Judkins is hosting a panel, or he's not hosting a panel, he's hosting a segment of a panel. I should put it that way. Amazon has an hour, and he's one of the people that will be presenting in that hour. Now, Amazon released a little blurb. They talked about that there will be, not Amazon, I'm sorry, Comic-Con released a blurb where they said there will be exclusive assets dropped, which, guys, we're going to get some version of a trailer there. I would be shocked. I'd be absolutely floored if we did not get some type of a trailer at Comic-Con. So just saying, I would be shocked. On top of that, though, I also think we're going to get the release date. We're getting to the point now where it makes very little sense, actually, for it makes very little sense for them to not release the timing for the show. Like, I think they might have been waiting for the Witcher release date, possibly. So, in any case, we have that now. It's time. Boris Teneski, I'm hoping I'm saying Teneski right. Thank you so much. First time reader, became obsessed. Love your channel. Thank you. Boris, what book are you on? Are you like done with the books? Like your first time, or are you in the middle of a reread right now? Make sure you respond. I want to know your answer. But by the way, thank you, Dana. Dana's been around for a long time too. Dana, you're awesome. Dana moderates like 15 other Discord servers on YouTube. She's the pro. She's the Discord mom. But and speaking of which, if you are not a member of my Discord server, make sure you click the link in the description. We get to talk all the time. There's a pretty good discussion going about Wheel of Time, lots of news related stuff. It's a good time to join that. Yeah, so hop in there and make sure you join the Discord. So, okay, same day. Sorry, I'm reading some of these comments. Same day as opening ceremonies for the Olympic Summer Games. Trailer for both Comic-Con and the Olympics, worldwide audience. That would be crazy. It would make sense. I really, when I say trailer, I want to make sure the expectations are right. We talked about this on my podcast, or not my podcast, our podcast, on Tarval and After Dark. We had Matt Hatch on this week. So if you, first of all, if you haven't listened to podcasts, if you're not a podcast person, I encourage you to check out our podcast. It's definitely different. I would say it's pretty funny. Many of you who listen to Tarval and After Dark maybe can speak up and say so one way or the other. But it's a good time. We have great conversations. It's funny as hell. My co-hosts are Rick Hapasadai from Wheel Talk and the Amerlin Seat, Jess, formerly of the White Tower podcast. Now she has the Amelin Study. It's awesome. Oh, I see a wig. This is important stuff, guys, in case you did not know. I wear wigs for money. I have a wig that Delusions of Grendel bought me. And it makes me look like Sia. So thank you, Jason. God. Maybe I'll bring this to JordanCon and wear it. Oh, we have another one. Droopy Music just finished the series last week. I'm already feeling very at home with other Wheel of Time nerds. Thanks for the content. Thank you, Droopy. We obviously love brand new nerds to talk about this with. Most of us came online because we didn't have other people in real life to talk about. What's really exciting and coming up here is that we're going to have lots of people to talk about the show with. So, Nae'Blis, do you think we will get anything at JordanCon next week? I do not. I do not think we will get any content at JordanCon. It's just not a big enough audience for them to drop anything. I think Sarah will be there and maybe she'll talk to a few of us, but I don't think anything significant comes. Dusty Wheel, welcome. The man, the myth, the legend, the Nae'Blis, pronounced incorrectly in the Dusty Wheel. See, I have to say this because you wrote it. You wrote Nae'Blis, but it's wrong. Even if Robert Jordan said it, it's wrong. One more time, Nae'Blis. Congrats on 25K. See you, JordanCon. Yep. First of all, this goes for guys. Matt Hatch is the host of the Dusty Wheel. Let me give you a quick idea of what Matt Hatch is like and what his fantasies are like. Hold on one second. All right. Well, there you go. That's Matt Hatch's dream, is to be Manfear. Wants to be Lanfear on the show. Thank you for the donation, though, Matt. You're the best. Seriously. Oh, my gosh. They keep coming here. Michael, huge fan. Love, enjoy your content. Here's a small thank you for many hours of entertainment. Thank you. I hope I said that right. I hope it's Michael, not I hope I didn't say it wrong. But thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Okay, I have to say this because it's so true. Nae'Blis about to hang from a chandelier. Yes, this is my Sia wig. If I cover my eyes, though, I can't see you, so I can't see you, if you will. One moment. You ever had like your phone buzzing at you for randomly no reason? Okay. So, okay. Now, what were we talking about? We were talking about Comic-Con. Comic-Con is coming up in a week and a half. Yes, JordanCon is this weekend. We're going to get to JordanCon. We'll talk about that in just a minute. We'll talk about Comic-Con here for a moment. How many of you, has anybody here been to Comic-Con before? I'm curious. I bet somebody has. Gosh, this is awful. Now I look like Karen. My wig is awful. But so with Comic-Con, has anybody been to Comic-Con before? I have watched. I think it's time for wig time over. But so I've watched it before. A lot of times with Comic-Con, there are a bunch of different Comic-Cons. There is the one in San Diego, which is like the big Comic-Con, and that's the one that's coming up here on the 23rd. That Rafe will be at. That is actually a very, very big deal. That a lot of times is where shows are announced. It's where they make big like movie announcements. They'll show trailers. It's got a lot of eyes on it, and it's an online event this year. I can't overstate how big of a deal this is. And so, oh my gosh, William, thank you, my man. You have to ask me if I need to put the wig on or not. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. William's been a longtime patron supporter as well, as many of you are. That's awesome. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the love. I'm feeling it today. Oh, and my good man, Unraveling the Pattern, on his vacation, is tuning in. Hope you're having a great vacation. Can't wait to have you back. We'll miss you at JordanCon, but hope you enjoy yourself, Lauren. So, okay. Back to what I was saying. It's a big deal because it's going to come out, and this is the floodgates, in my opinion. This is where we start to see major marketing. If we get the release date, now we have a countdown. Now we can get hype. Now, once some of those trailers are out, we actually get to send that stuff. Like, how many of you have a friend that you've wanted, that you've told about the show or the book or whatever? And they're like, oh yeah, that'll be cool. I'll watch that maybe. Like, I have people that know I have a YouTube channel, and they'll ask what I do. My family's even this way. They've never read the books. So they'll ask, and they'll say, oh, when does it come out? And I'm always saying, oh yeah, sometime this year. And they'll say, is there a trailer? Right? And I'll say, well, no. But then finally, like, now we're going to have something to show them. Like, now we're going to have a, like, something I can send and say, check this out. And hopefully it looks badass and everybody wants to see it. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much that is. Renat, hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm thinking that's rubles and you're in Russia. Thank you so much. You are awesome. I appreciate the support. If you have a comment to make, normally people have something to say. I will definitely highlight what you're talking about, but thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate you. Okay. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna answer some questions here. If you could cameo on the show as any side character, who would it be? I'm gonna go ahead, by the way, and assume that Renault wanted the wig on. That's why he sent money. So I'll throw it in there. If you could cameo on the show as any side character, who would it be? I actually think I would love to be, I don't like being seen. Like, I know it seems funny. I have a YouTube channel. I am actually not somebody that loves to be in the spotlight. So I would probably want to be a Trolloc, honestly. Like, first of all, I'm 6'6", which many of you will see when we get to JordanCon. I'm quite tall. I'm a big person, so we'll put it that way. So I would have to be somebody that didn't stick out. I would love to be like a Trolloc extra. That's what I would love to be. That's my thinking. Wolf Brother, my wife refuses to read, but can't wait to watch. See, I can't. I know a lot of people like that. I think even the innkeeper's wife is like that. So it's going to be exciting, which is funny because Wolf Brother, guys, and you got to know it's a small world. Wolf Brother lives like maybe 10 minutes from me. As crazy as that sounds, if that. And he lives like right down the street from my parents' house, which is even stranger. Small world, right? Okay, I'm going to have to get caught up here because I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh, Daniel Lobo. I was here when there were less than 100. Way to go, Nae'Blis. Been absent for a while. Currently in Crossroads of Twilight on my reread. Hey, Daniel Lobo, thank you so much, man. So I have to tell this story because Daniel was around like very first when I first started the channel. He was in the middle or had started reading. Daniel's from Brazil, and they don't have like not all of the books are in Portuguese. So I think a lot of them are in English, and obviously it's a second language. So it's trying to find them, and it's a little slower to read through. Well, Daniel joined our Discord server, or my Discord server, when it was like brand new. And a bunch of us just kind of followed his read. He was like the very first person that we watched talk. We made a whole channel separate for him in the Discord to watch him read. And it's crazy now because he's on his reread. It's just pretty cool to see all this kind of the community. And I'm excited to meet everybody. I know for those of you who are going to be at JordanCon, we'll talk about that. But again, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I know a lot of you were around for that. In fact, one of the things I want to do later in the video, we'll see how it comes out. I don't know how the sound will work, but we'll try it. I want to try and play the my very first video because it's like embarrassingly bad, in my opinion. Like, it's awful, but it's funny to kind of look back and see like where this started, and I'll have to tell the story about like why I started the channel. Hold on one second. So we'll come back to that in a minute, though. So I want to finish the topic on Comic-Con. Gosh darn it. Here we go. You guys are awesome, by the way. Thank you so much. Cam on camera. Looking forward to meeting you at JordanCon this weekend. Hey, I'm looking forward to meeting all of you guys. This is going to be a ton of people. Come say hi. You really cannot miss me. Trust me. You'll know it's me. I sit down right here, but again, usually when I'm standing, people go, "Oh my God, you're huge." So yes, you will find me, and I can't wait to meet all of you. But okay, I'll end on the Comic-Con part. I think we're getting a trailer, but I don't think it's the trailer. Like I said, I want to set everybody's expectations kind of straight here. I do not think this is going to be a trailer that will will be like the 2-minute trailer that talks about character arcs or even the story. I think this is going to be really more geared towards spectacle. Okay, Hybrid Havoc, you're a jerk. I'm joking. You're not a jerk. You're awesome. Tried to keep you from moving on to this point. Yes, that's pretty much how it's going. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'm feeling the love. But okay, my jumbled train of thought. It's not going to be a long trailer. It'll be really geared towards people that are fantasy fans that maybe don't know the story. So I think you're going to see CGI spectacle. I think you're going to see some battles. I think you're going to see the main like famous characters, Alvaro Morte, Rosamund Pike, Daniel Henney, all of that. I think those are the people that that you're going to see. So I think if you're looking for like to get hype, awesome. If you're looking for like, ooh, I want to see some of the story, probably going to be a little disappointed with it. But I'm just happy that we're going to get anything. So, okay, we are officially moving on from Comic-Con. I am taking the wig off for a moment. Oh my gosh, hair is all over me. By the way, in like the drag world, I think these are called units, and this unit needs some work. Oh my gosh, Jay Diggity, C-Bus in the house. Heck yeah, C-Bus in the house. Columbus is what up. I know there's a couple Columbus people here, which is nuts to think about that, and it's crazy that like Daniel Green lived here, and he and I. I've met. He did a live stream here in my basement over there, so it's just kind of crazy. So, anyways, let's talk about JordanCon. I am super excited for JordanCon. Real quick straw poll of the people watching right now. First of all, by the way, make sure to like the video if you are just kind of tuning in. Go ahead and like the video, and certainly subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. But we're kind of celebrating here. But let's talk about JordanCon. How many of you are planning on being at JordanCon? I would love to see, like, give me like a thumbs up, or I'll be there, or whatever. I want to get a rough idea of like how many people are planning on showing up. So we got Matt's Dagger Watt will be there. Robbie will be there. A couple of you wish you were there. I will be there. Leafcast, the brothers will be there in 2022. Sorry, I'm skipping some. I saw I will be there. Sarah will be there. I'll be. Oh gosh, it's hard to keep up with these. So I'm going to stop reading them because I'm going to miss everybody. But I am super excited to meet some of you. Some of you I'm not at all excited about. Like Jason Haddad. I don't want to meet him at all. That's a joke. Don, looking forward to the future as wheel time proceeds through this turning of the wheel. It will be fun. Keep up the great work, Nae'Blis. Hey, I appreciate it, Don. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to all of you. Here we go. Unraveling the pattern. He's debating. You know he's debating right now. Canceling the family vacation. Just telling the kids, staying home. We're not going anywhere. I'm going to JordanCon. You guys can watch TV at home. You know he's thinking it. You know it. So a lot of you will be there in 2022. Hey, I am Daniel Lobo can't get out of his country or else he would be there. I'm hoping to meet a lot of you guys. Like, I think next year, obviously, JordanCon, this will be the last year. It's relatively small. I think in the future, it's going to grow a lot. Obviously, there's going to be more fans of the show. So a lot of you are planning on being there. I see Lesby Nerdy in the audience here. Lesby Nerdy's awesome. You should check out her YouTube channel. She needs to make the trip from Korea to JordanCon, but she's got to start planning now. So by the next JordanCon, Lauren is going to be a dang celebrity. You're darn right he will. You're darn right he will. So all of them are. This is my first JordanCon, which is funny. I was actually supposed to be there the year before, last year, not last year, but whatever. Okay, sorry. Came on camera. Do you think we will get any exclusive content for the show at JordanCon? I know this is going to disappoint a lot of you, but I do not think we will get anything from the show. I think they are going to keep this very focused on the books. I think if we were going to get any content for the show, I think Rafe would be there. Yes, Sarah will be there, but Sarah is going to be there in the capacity of a Wheel of Time fan. She is not coming there to she's not coming there to divulge show secrets. And I would give this encouragement to everybody too. Don't put Sarah in a weird position if you see her at JordanCon. Like, don't run up to her and beg her to tell you secrets of the Wheel of Time show that she can't tell you. I mean, she's under an NDA. Just don't put her in that spot. Let her be a fan, because I think if I was in her shoes, I mean, I feel like the part, to me, as cool as it would be to be in the know and everything and be a part of that production, the flip side of that is it's very hard, I think, to still be just a fan. And at her core, she is just a fan. So she hasn't said this to me. It's not like she's telling me to say this. I think at some point, just don't bother her about it. Like, if you want to talk to her about the books, awesome. She loves that. Just don't, I don't know. I just wouldn't be chasing her down and grilling her or anything like that. So, but yes, I'm hoping to see a lot of you there. It's funny because I have never been there. So I'm getting in on Thursday afternoon. So I'll be there Thursday night, whoever's there. I mean, I'm sure we'll get dinner or something, whoever's going to be around, if we can. I'm flying out Monday. I'm leaving Monday, so I'm going to stay there for quite a while. I mean, the goal, meet people, hang out. I'm on a panel. I think I can talk about the panel I'm on. I don't think it's a secret or anything. I'm going to be on the, like, what's on the chopping block. So we're going to talk a little bit about what is going to get cut from the show, which many of you know I have opinions on. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to be on a panel. I'm excited to try and make some content. Again, I'm not entirely sure what I'll be doing. I'll probably be doing some type of a vlog, if you will, of my time there, just so I can use my phone, run around with this. But yeah, I hopefully I'll have some of that. We are going to be recording an episode of Tarvalin After Dark live there, so anybody that wants to come watch it live, maybe we'll pull you in and bring you into a sketch or something. Again, if you guys have not checked out Tarvalin After Dark, I know it sounds like self-serving for me to plug my own podcast, but I really think you'll enjoy it. Like, it's a lot of fun. We tried to make something very, very different from everything else out there, and that's not to discount. There's actually a lot of really good stuff out there. We just wanted to do something that is very different, and so it is I don't even know how to describe it. Somebody who listens a lot can describe it in chat, but I would say it's kind of a comedy based, like we do sketch comedy based around the Wheel of Time, which, if you're not aware, Jess and Recappa are flippin' hilarious. And I'm a smart ass, so that goes well. But then we also get into some really good Wheel of Time discussion. I mean, we've had some great episodes where I think we don't always agree on things, which I think is actually a good positive, because we have some really good banter and back and forth. That's cordial. I have a lot of fun making it. So quick plug there. Okay. So any case, I know Jason was not a podcast person, and now he kind of likes this one. So I love that. Now here's an idea. Maybe we'll do a Tarvalin After Dark con at some point. How about that? That may be fun. So, any case. All right. Let's do something that I think is kind of fun. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Window. Okay. So how about this? This is that is not what I wanted to do. Let's try this again. I'm trying to work my own stuff here, guys. This is me being an idiot. Okay, so this is my very first video ever. Like, I think it's kind of funny. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear things, but I want to, like, even if you can't hear it, like, I want to know how many of you were here for this when it first started. But let me go ahead and play. This part looks the same. I'm going to skip past the intro. Look at that font. Look at that font.
Hey YouTube, this is Nae'Blis here, and welcome to this Wheel of Time video. Now this is a little different of a video because...
So, okay, I'm going to pause. First of all, check out that corner of my old house in the basement. There was no window. This is like a crappy basement. It was like a half finished. That is the very beginning. That's the very first whiteboard. I had no idea what I was going to do with that. And I just wrote that. Now that whiteboard has seen better days. But it used to be hanging on the wall. It's not anymore. I had no lighting. I had no mic. It's an objectively terrible video. Like, the sound quality is bad. The lighting is bad. The content is not great. I'm curious how many of you actually saw this video when it came out. Like that's what I'm confused on. Like, how many of you saw the video? So we got Daniel was like, I was here. I subscribed after the second or third video. Now this is crazy. I think this was legitimately my first Wheel of Time video I found on YouTube. That's nuts. That's nuts. You look so young. That's actually because I have a thinner face there. But there's reasons for that. But I don't look that exactly like that anymore. But hey, look, that was like, actually, I had just grown out the beard when I did that. That's nuts. I saw it pretty early on. Daniel Green turned me. Oops, that's the wrong one. Daniel Green turned me on to you. I think I remember Matt Scoundrel. Blame the gut. Dang it, you guys keep moving and I clicked the wrong things. Any case, it's really, really bad, in my opinion. Like, this video is awful.
This one isn't geared to all you fanboys and fangirls like myself, but more everyone else who hasn't read this series. As you can see by the title of this video, we are going to take a look at the top 5 reasons why you should pick up and read Robert.
What I think is funny about this is, if you look at me, I'm looking down.
Let's get a few things out of the way.
Because I had a script sitting in front of my computer that I was like reading off of.
Meaning there are no spoilers of any kind, so feel free to watch this video without knowing that you're not going to have any part of the series spoiled for you. And I also want to get some other stuff on the table here before we get started. First of all, clearly, I am totally biased. I am a total Wheel of Time fanboy. This has not only been my favorite series for the past 20 years, but I have read this series more than 11 times. I'm working on number 12, going through the...
Ah, boy. Which is crazy, because I think I've read the series now since I started this like almost 2.5 years ago. I've probably done 10 or 11 rereads since then, which is nuts. Okay, so I want to tell the story because I think it's kind of funny. Like, I want you guys to know how I made this channel and like where it came from. Because, oh yeah, the audio has totally gotten better. I had no idea what I was doing. I had no intention when I set out to do this. I had zero intention of making like a long form Wheel of Time channel. Like, that was not what I was planning on doing. Here's what happened. I wanted to get in one of my passions. One of the things I do for a living, I do some business coaching, consulting, things like that. One of my passions is self-development. I had thought, I'm going to make this channel for like self-development, for helping people become better leaders, that type of thing. That was my initial, what I wanted to do. I had no idea. I had never done anything on YouTube. And I thought, why don't I test it out? Why don't I make something, go through make a channel, see how things go, figure it out. And then once I've kind of figured it out, I'll do the main thing I want to do. So at that same time, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do a channel on. At the same time, It had just been announced that Harriet had she announced that, hey, the rights have been purchased back, like it's all settled. A major studio is going to be adapting the Wheel of Time. That was all we knew. And at that point I was like, oh God, I need to know about that. And so I just went on YouTube and typed in Wheel of Time, expecting to find all kinds of people covering it. By the way, how do you love, I have it paused on that. Anyways, that's funny. I was expecting to find a bunch of Wheel of Time stuff. And literally the only thing that came up, there were 3 things that came up in the search. One was Daniel Green's very first video ever, where he did Let's Recap. He's sitting in like his dad's library or his dad's office at his house, and he just kind of recapped Eye of the World or something, or Wheel of Time. That was one video. The second one was Winter Dragon. And the third one, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. There's I forget what it's called, but it's like a couple college kids put together a adaptation of like a scene where Matt and Rand, it's actually decent quality for a fan-made video. I cannot remember what it's called. But I need to change this so that you guys are not laughing at my stupid face.
Audiobooks right now.
There we go. That's much better. So, any case, I could not find anything, and I thought, oh, I'll just make content on YouTube about this. That would be a good shot. And I made one video in like October, I think, of 2018, and it got some decent views, like at first. And then I thought, okay, I'll make a couple more. And it took me a while. It was a couple of weeks. I made a Moraine video. And then all of a sudden in December, it was right around Christmas time. It was right between Christmas and New Year's. I specifically remember this. A video that I released, I don't even remember which one it was. I think it was the Shara video, but it like blew up. And all of a sudden I went from like 90 subscribers or something to like 1,000 in like 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, there might be something to this. And then they started announcing more and more about the show. So I started making more videos, and then I found out that Daniel had me on What Talk, and then we found out, oh, by the way, I live in Columbus. And I'm like, wait, what the heck? We did a couple live streams. So Daniel, I will credit for giving me the boost, because Daniel definitely kind of gave me a nudge there. And then kind of that's where things went. And yes, Celtic, it's Flight from the Shadow. So for those of you who have not seen it, Flight from the Shadow is the YouTube video that I was talking about. Anyways, so that was how I started, and I just kept going because the channel kept growing, and I kept thinking, wow, this is getting better and better, and I'm excited. Like, maybe I've got something here. And I loved talking about the Wheel of Time. Like, I was a fan, and I wanted to keep talking about it. And when Discord came along, it was like, okay, this is perfect. I'm just going to keep going with it. And here we are. I've never made the other channel I set out to make, and that's where we're at now. And so I'm happy that it worked out that way. It's kind of nuts that it did. But here we are. So there's my little story about how I got started on Wheel of Time and where we're going. And now it's getting to the point where we've got all these new creators, which are awesome. There's a lot of outstanding content out there. There's bound to be more that'll be great. There are a lot of websites that are popping up. There are just all kinds of exciting stuff happening. And like I said at the very beginning of this episode, this is a truly exciting time to be in the Wheel of Time community. I just, like I said, I feel fortunate to be where we're at with this. I think I missed somebody. I did. Renat, again, I am so sorry. Here's a suggestion for 5K, $67. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. Herod Fell may seem like a minor character, but it would be cool to take a deep dive into his works and philosophy of Wheel of Time in general. That is actually a great idea. That is a great idea. I'll have to make a note of that. Some of my best ideas have come from you guys before, so I love getting like, hey, fan feedback, things like that. You should start a channel about running a Wheel of Time business and being a first age leader. Oh, goodness. Yes. A Wheel of Time business. That'd be funny. What business would that be? But yes, it really is kind of hey there, not RIP, not RIP. It is on hiatus. So Nae'Blis reviews will be back. Nae'Blis reviews will be back. So if you guys don't know, I do have another YouTube channel right now. It's called Nae'Blis Reviews. It is a movie review channel. I think I have like 4 videos up on it. It is a passion of mine. I love movies. I love talking about reviewing stuff, things like that. I will be what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to go back to that channel. The problem is right now there's too much going on with thegreatblight.com to get, I have to get a lot of stuff done on it in addition to keeping this channel up and running and then other work stuff. It was just like, okay, I need to set that on the back burner. I like the format I have for that. I really actually like that channel quite a bit. I felt good about the content I've made on it. For those of you who want to check it out, Nae'Blis Reviews is literally the name of the YouTube channel. I review movies. I will be coming back to that. It's just once I have more time to get to it. So I know a lot of you loved those and we're looking forward to more of them. I will be making more. So it would help, by the way, if you guys went and subscribe to that channel. It'll make me feel better about doing it. So Nae'Blis Reviews, I will bring it back. So here we go. I talked about this earlier. Rajesh Shaw, no one thinks that Wheel of Time drops after Witcher. No, I don't think so at all. I think we're looking at October or November. That's my guess. I don't think we're going to get September or August. Just the back to school stuff is not, doesn't go well typically. I guess we could see September, but I think it'll probably be October is my guess. October or November. If I had to bet, I would say early November. Is your studio in the ways? The light does not seem to penetrate past your bookshelf. Yes. Who wants to see? I don't know. Like right now, this is the same wall. If you guys remember before when I didn't have the black thing up, this is the same wall. There's just basically a tarp behind it. So I did this because it's actually a lot easier to do, like to put up graphics and like finding stuff in the background was harder to make it match. So I dig this look a little bit more. I might mix it up. Who knows? Hey, one day when I hit the 100,000 subs, I'll have to put like my little YouTube plaque back here somewhere. Will Wheel of Time on Amazon be on Nae'Blis Reviews or this channel? It will be on this channel. I won't be bringing back Nae'Blis Reviews probably until at least I have a lot more time. So who knows? So yes, the red wall, not red wall, but the red wall is behind this wall. So there you go. No whiteboard. Okay, first of all, Sean Sine, you should know better by now. I don't do whiteboards on live streams. I made that rule a while ago just to keep myself from having to how do I put this? From having to come up with new ones every single time. So there's only so many whiteboards I can come up with. But yes. Well, guys, it is getting fairly late here. I know I normally go for about an hour. It's been about 45 minutes. But I just wanted to hop on here and thank everybody for the 25,000 subscribers. It's been awesome. I can't wait to the next big milestone here where we hit the next big one, whatever that ends up being. You guys have been great. So many of you have been around since the very beginning. And I'm hoping that when we're sitting at 50 or 100,000, you know, we'll be having these and you guys will be in here saying, hey, I remember back in the day. And there we go. One other thing I am going to say this, the Bard of the Red Hand has been writing some articles on thegreatblight.com. Check those out. We're going to be having a lot more articles popping up there. He's one writer. We've got a couple other writers that'll be coming on. So hopefully some big changes are coming there. Thank you again, Hybrid Havoc. I appreciate the donations, man. All of you guys are awesome. And Thank you. I am looking forward to seeing a lot of you at JordanCon this weekend, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks again, everybody. I am going to pop off. You all rock. Have a good one. Thanks for coming.